Hi Stampers, welcome to Watch It Weekly Wednesday. I'm so excited to show you some new products, and this one is Baby Bear stamp set. The fun thing about it is it's not just for babies. It's also a thank you and welcome to the world, to hug and to hold from this day forward. So that could be wedding, so many different options. The love you. So this is a fun all-around stamp set, and it has the 3 different dimensional stamps. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And most bears are in the browns. This is crumb cake and chocolate chip. Actually, we're not going to do a brown bear today. So I'm going to show you how to do a red bear. And my inspiration is right here. These cinnamon bears, one of my favorite treats. I'm very addicted to these. So this is my color palette. So in order to do that, I need these crushed curry, rose red, and real red. So let me show you how this works. Okay, the way that you figure how to stamp this out is this right here is your base, the solid one. The next one is not as detailed, and this one you can really see the eyes. You're going to take your real red stamp pad, and we're going to actually stamp it off once. We're going to walk it across the pad, and I'm going to just stamp that on the blot pad over here, and then I'm going to stamp it down. And it doesn't matter if it's not exact. Oh, look, there's a little white spot there. Sometimes you get a little heebie-jeebie right on your stamp. And it's okay because this is going to be layers. Okay, the next one, I stamped off the real red. The next I'm going to go to rose red. And I'm going to stamp that off too. On there. We don't want it real inky. We want just a slight again. Stamp that off, and then this is the trick and tip on this stamp set. You notice his crotch area and the 2 little areas where the arms go, under his arms. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to line this up so the bottom area goes, the line goes there, and those 2 little white areas go in the corner right there. So I look straight down on my stamp and line up those spots. And then I'm going to stamp it. You notice I have a paper piercing pad right here. That really gives your stamped images a great, especially with this photopolymer stamps. Okay, now we're going to do rose red in the full strength. Now, with the Stampin' Right black marker, I'm going to go over his little eyes and his nose and his mouth to give him more definition. You can even do his little paws on the bottom just to give it a little more pop of definition. Okay, that's going to go right on top, and the same thing, I'm going to look down at the bottom of the bear and those 2 right where his leg and his stomach match, and I press down, and voila, there is our cinnamon bear. Isn't he cute? Could just eat him. I think I will, actually. They are so awesome. I'm going to actually fussy cut this out. And as this dries, the little bear, you'll see more of a definition with the different colors. And you can really experiment if you like one stamped off more or not as much. If you want them full strength, you can use 3 stamp pads if you'd like. I just kind of like using the 2. One stamped off and then a full strength, and then another one you can use full strength. So however you'd like to do it. The cool thing is just practice on a scratch piece of paper, and then you can see what you like. Okay, we got the little bear there. Now here's this little piece right here. I'm just going to fold this over, and this will be the topper. Since we already have the stamp inked up, I'm actually just going to take this and kind of go over the area, and we'll just kind of give it some background. You don't have to do this, it's just if you like texture. There's some little bears on that piece of red. Now I'm just going to take one of our cello clear envelopes, and I'm going to put the actual cinnamon bears in the envelope. You can decide how much you want to put in it or not. Okay, I'm going to put that in the envelope, and I'm just going to fold that over like that. Okay, this is actually going to be mine. Going to go on the topper. I'm going to use this stapler. Now you could go ahead and have the staple show, but if you don't like the way the staples show, you can just do it underneath here. and you just get the back side, shows the staple. And then you take your adhesive and you adhere that down. And then the next thing I'm going to do is you decide, okay, where I want this little bear to be. Okay, I'm going to pop him up with some dimensionals, one of my favorite tools. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And then he needs a little saying on there. So we're going to take some crushed curry, because that's the same color as the cinnamon bear packet, and our black marker. You can use a black stamp pad, but I'm just showing you with the marker. If you want to custom color something, markers are really good with that. Okay, I'm just going to put very much because it won't matter. And actually, this is a good example of how the image didn't get stamped very well because we didn't have the pad. So let's do this again. Much better. Very much. And then we'll do the love you. And if something is sitting real long and you want to re-wet your ink, you just huff on it and it re-wets the ink. Love you. Okay, now I'm just going to take my snips and just snip that. This is a 1/2 inch piece of cardstock. And it doesn't really matter if you're too straight. We'll put a dimensional at the right side of the sayings because it's going to kind of cross over the bear. So, love you. So, love you. And then very much. And then we need a little heart on him. This is the owl punch, and it's got a little heart on it, and I just want this itty bitty heart. So I'm just going to punch that. Just put a bunch of adhesive on it, and then it will stick on his little heart. So cute. Okay, we're still missing one thing. I think he needs a bow, or she needs a bow. And this is a bow stamp. You'll get the solid and then the detail. So we take the crushed curry, solid one, and we're going to stamp off, and then we're going to make it light. Okay, there. Now we're going to take this crushed curry and do it full strength because you want the definition, and you look right down on it. Now if you get over stamping, the cool thing about this, because I want it to pop up, is all you do is cut it out. We have a lot of fussy cutting in this video. Okay, we're just about done here. And we've got the bow, and I think she just needs it right up here on her right ear. So I'm just going to put the adhesive right just down on the flags on there. And look how cool that is. If you like this, we're starting something new, and it's called a Jill Experience. If you like stamping and you like my style of stamping, then you'll like this. It's a kit that we've put together, and they have all the things that you need in them. You probably want to know what's in the kit. You'll receive your stamp set, your stamp pads, the Stampin' Right marker, and the note cards, and all the DSP to go ahead and make the 5 cards. These are the 5 cards that you'll be able to make with that kit. They are so cute. And you'll also get envelopes for those 5 cards. A bonus is we're including an extra 15 cards and envelopes for your own creations. And I'll have a video if you buy the kit, and you'll be able to see all the tips and tricks in stamping these cards. The cost for this Stampin' Jill Experience Kit is $50. To get this kit, you email me at sudemonstrator@gmail.com. And guess what? The first 10 customers to order this kit will get this from me. So don't wait. Order your kit today, and happy stamping! So have a berry stamping day.